What up, nation? Welcome to another edition of the WiseTake MLB DFS Wise stream. CK013 here. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013, and of course I'm from the WiseTake Nation, which you can find on all the social media platforms listed above or directly at WiseTake.com. If you're looking to take your DFS game to the next level, we are a premium DFS content provider as well as a DFS community designed to help make you a better DFS player. Go check us out. Day Pass is available if you want to try us out. That being said, if you're new to this channel, welcome. You've come to the right place for some free fire DFS content. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you don't miss out on any of the free content we put out. Currently covering MLB DFS main slates, Monday through Friday. Meaning we stream live Sunday night through Thursday night with our first look. Pat Bush, what's going on, bro? Pat Bush says, what's up, CK? What do you think about the trades before first pitch, such as Gallo to the Yankees? There were a couple big ones, right? I think the Brewers landed Eduardo Escobar. Should certainly help their offense, especially against righties. He's a switch hitter, but I like him better from the left side of the plate, or when he's facing righties, when he's batting left-handed, I guess. Gallo to the Yankees, I mean, it's an interesting one because finding places to play, right? You're going to assume he's going to be eventually platooned with Luke Voit. So against righties, I'll say this, man, the Yankees are an extremely right-handed team for a stadium that is so left-handed favored. I mean, like that favors lefty bats so much with the short porch out in right field. It's pretty crazy that they don't have any lefty power hitters now. Obviously in the area, so you hear a local radio, and you've heard like Cashman and some of these guys come out and say on behalf of the organization, like, what are you going to do? Did you want us to not re-sign DJ LeMahieu or Aaron Judge or Stanton or all these guys? And it makes sense, like, just because they're right-handed. I mean, these are some of still the core of the team, just because they're right-handed. So it was tough, but I think that they made. I mean, you pick the guy that, as long as he can make contact, we know Joey Gallo does strike out a lot. As long as he's making contact, should be a lot of home runs, man. when he's in there, he can hit lefties too, and I think Voit is still out, so we'll probably see a bunch of Gallo, I'm assuming. But I don't know, is Voit on the COVID list? I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. I kind of lost track. He was hurt for a while, came back for a little bit, and then I know the Yankees were able to that COVID shit, but Judge came back, right? I know he got scratched and then came back. I don't know, some weird shit with Judge happened today, I know. But yeah, thought there were some pretty good ones. Still waiting to see what happens with Scherzer. He's expected to start the game tomorrow, I think, barring any trades or anything crazy popping up, but it sounds like he's going to go to the West Coast. Any Met fans listening, unfortunately I did hear the acting Mets GM on a radio station today who basically said he was told by Washington that Scherzer ain't happening. A combination of them not wanting to send him to a division rival, a combination of Scherzer not wanting to come to New York. No trade clause. Anyway. Chat rank Tigers by a field goal over the Twins in early slate. Yeah, I got real lucky. I had Blake Snell on the early slate with Manaea. I mean, I did 3 teams. 2 of the teams were I tried to get too cute. Didn't roster any Indians, but I tried to get too cute in 2 of them. If I had played Odorizzi, I ended up having a game stack of that Twins-Tigers game. Had I played Odorizzi over, and Odorizzi didn't even do that great. It was just how bad Blake Snell did. We were in the Comma Club, but it could have been, 2 digits into the Comma Club. Could have been a huge day, but I made a pretty epic mistake by rostering Snell in that one. But hey, at least I had the game stack though, right? Still won that, and really bailed me out because they're not doing so hot so far on the night slate here. So shout out to the Twins and Tigers for doing dirties on the early slate, that is. All right, we got a small slate, so we'll go ahead and get into the deal. I actually don't have any notes prepared for this one. I'm just gonna wing it, right? So Freddie Peralta, I mean, he's got to be the ultimate chalk, right? Like, 35% K rate, highest on a slate. XFIP and Sierra under 4. Does have a 176 BABIP, which is a little scary, right? Because you expect that to go the other way. Hard contact rate, 25.8, real solid. Big time fly ball guy, but he's getting a big park boost out in Pittsburgh against the lowly Pittsburgh offense. Currently holding an 88 WRC plus, a 300 WOBA, a 134 ISO, and a 21.9% strikeout rate against right-handed pitching. So make no mistake about it, cash games, tournaments, Freddie Peralta will be the most expensive pitcher on DraftKings. Frankie Montas, man, his numbers are slowly starting to improve. XFIP and Sierra, he's gotten under 4. Strikeout rate is slowly creeping up. The Angels are banged up, but they're playing well. If you look at their lineup specifically, and Jared Walsh just went on the IL. So with no Mike Trout or Anthony Rendon, I have a feeling that we will see the Angels swing and miss a little bit more. So I think Montas is an interesting pivot in tournaments. Erod, who we've been talking about having positive regression coming, he has started to, reap the benefits of being unlucky and having luck kind of switch in your favor. But he's still got a long way to go according to his numbers. Either way, tough matchup. Toronto, tough team to strike out against righties or lefties, but lefties in particular, 21.6%. A 180 ISO, a 330 WOBA, and a 107 WRC plus against lefties. GPP only. He is cheap on FanDuel. On the other side of that, Ryu, who's kind of trending in the wrong direction. I think Ryu's trending in the wrong direction a little bit. His XFIP and Sierra seem to be creeping up. Strikeout rate seems to be creeping down. Now his hard contact rate is still solid. Ground ball rate's not bad. But he's going to have his hands full as well. Playing Boston, whose numbers are very, very similar. 21.4% K rate, 178 ISO, 328 WOBA, 104 WRC plus against lefties. Joe Musgrove should be a popular SP2 choice. 27.4% K rate, tied for the second highest, along with Erod. XFIP and Sierra also really solid. Him and Erod's numbers are very similar, right? Problem, he's at home, so he's at home in San Diego, much better park, and he's playing the Rockies, who are dead last in WRC plus against righties. Only a 23% K rate, not as low as you would think for a team at the bottom of the barrel, but a 70 WRC plus for a team that plays their home games in Coors Field. Not to mention Trevor Story could be traded any day or any minute. 297 WOBA, 143 ISO against righties. So yeah, Musgrove and Peralta will be a very popular combination. Then we got Alex Cobb, man. Alex Cobb's having one hell of a season. Look at his numbers. XFIP and Sierra are strong. K rate is solid. 53% ground ball rate. Problem here is he's playing Oakland, man. Oakland's a good offense, man. Only a 23.4%. See, Oakland will strike out against the right pitcher. 23.4% K rate, 172 ISO, 312 WOBA, 102 WRC plus. After that, you're just in shit town. You're really in shit town. You could take a shot on Casey Mize, maybe for tournaments. He looks like he's got some regression coming at some point, but it's Baltimore. Blah, 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 blah. As far as top offenses, you got to like the Padres, right? Against Kyle Freeland. Padres have been better against righties, no doubt about it, but they just got smoked by Sean Manaea, as a matter of fact. They got smoked, right? Manaea had a huge game. But this is a different kind of lefty. So I like the Padres. The Brewers have been playing extremely well. This is not a very good park in Pittsburgh for hitting, but they've been playing real well. They traded for Escobar, probably all pumped up and shit. And Chad Kuhl has some real bad numbers. The worst numbers on the slate, as a matter of fact, in terms of Sierra and XFIP. Gotta like the Padres, right? Those are the two obvious choices. I do think that Toronto and Boston is a very interesting setting, right, for offense potentially. But it's a small slate. What do you want? In terms of things to watch, I think the Detroit-Baltimore game is that. Because you've got two pitchers who are cheap, two offenses who are not good, though they've got the potential to put up runs. In a park that's so-so, right? If this was in Baltimore, it's one thing. This game's in Detroit. Alexander Wells, who is a lefty, by the way, against Detroit, 26.9% K rate, 144 ISO, 304 WOBA, but 90 WRC plus. But go ask J.A. Happ how they are against lefties. The J.A. Happ is fucking god awful. Don't get me wrong. That's actually a joke. But this is something to keep an eye on, right? Seems like Casey Mize, Alexander Wells, maybe we use one of the pitchers, or maybe we use the hitters. Jonathan Adams, what's going on, bro? This says he had another fire night, man. I'm digging it, man. Loving that shit. J.A. Jonathan Adams, doing dirties. Don watching, we're out of here. Short slate. Not gonna keep you guys here all extra long and shit. We're doing the Dong Watch and we're out of here. I don't want to just like, yeah, I mean, all right, fuck it. Tatis, right? That's got to be one of the more obvious ones on the board. So Tatis against Freeland. Then let's go. Let me take a look at. I want to find a Milwaukee guy, but I know Yelich is on the COVID list, which is terrible. And he's vaccinated. I mean, that's been happening. There's crazy shit going on. Everywhere. Give me a sec, though, to find a Milwaukee guy. Rowdy Tellez, man. Rowdy Tellez is still 2.6, man. He's been red hot. For Milwaukee. Look at Rowdy Tellez. Number 3. I would say Jonathan Scope in a revenge game against Baltimore, right? He played for them for a while, but he was scratched. So I don't know if he's going to play. So it would be him, just for the record. But I think instead we'll switch. We will pivot. Padre is going to be so popular tomorrow. Manny Machado, man. Tatis Machado. We'll go with both of them. They're going to be chalk. So I do write an article to be clear. This is the first look show, right? So I'm talking about the stuff that's kind of obvious, that stands out. Just basic numbers. No game theory, just numbers, right? I do write an article where I kind of put everything together with my final takes at WiseTake.com. Core plays article. I'll go over top stacks, top pitchers for cash games, GPPs. I put these charts all in there. And I write my core at the bottom, all that shit. So, get the final takes there. Paulie D, who won $35,000 in one night on one slate, and is going strong, man. He won like 5 G's the other night. He's just a beast. He does our the DFS dirt sheet, so make sure you can go check that out if you're a member at WiseTake.com. And again, day pass is only $2.50. 50. Anyway, that's gonna do it for us, nation. I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button on your way out. For myself, the entire WiseTake nation, as always. Good luck.